our first episode of our podcast, and
It's all G.
We have to get that right.
Yeah, a bit more practice will
Yeah.
do. So our podcast is pretty much going to be about our journey together as a couple from the young days where we first met back in 2006 up until today. So we're gonna run through pretty much everything that we experienced as a young couple and how we got to where we are today. So we're gonna start off with the beginning of our journey, obviously, and Ashi, let's discuss how we first heard about each other. So how did you first hear about me?
Okay, this is actually a very funny story. So basically, he used to like my best friend, so that's how I actually kind of found out because I think he told a lot of people that he liked her, and she got to know, and then she used to come and tell me this. And the funny part is, I used to go for dance class, and one of my friends there told me, "Oh, Shehan Gomez, do you know him? He likes me." And I was like, wait, I just heard this from my best friend, and now my friend at dance class is telling me this. So I was just like, oh my God, okay, what is this guy saying? Because apparently he says he loves my best friend, and then he loves this my dance
You
friend.
gotta cast the line as many times as possible.
So that's how I kind of found out about Shehan Gomez.
Yeah, and for me, well, one of my best friends was madly in love with Ashi. And that's how I first heard of her. Had never seen her before, but was already kind of infatuated about her over the way, my friend used to describe her. So, yeah, that was my first experience of hearing about you.
Yeah.
And then from there, it evolved into obviously getting in touch with each other. And I believe that
Yeah.
happened on MSN, right?
Yeah,
So
so
for
yeah.
those of you that remember MSN Messenger, yeah, that's the first time we started chatting. And actually, she messaged me, but evidently it wasn't you, right?
No. So it was actually my friend Tashi. She's one of my best friends, and she actually, saw him coming online, and we already heard about him because, he liked my best friend before. Uh, and yeah, she suddenly sent him a message saying, "Hey, how are you?" And then he replied saying, "Hey, how are you? I'm good, blah, blah, blah."
And
Then,
they
yeah.
lied to me. They told me they could see
Yeah,
me from where they were, and I was running
basically,
around,
yeah.
looking out the window like, oh shit, can they actually see
Yeah,
me?
she was just trying to bully him and, try to get him all excited. But yeah, that's actually why the two of us started talking because of my friend.
So thank you, Tashi.
Yeah, so yeah. And then we exchanged numbers as well on MSN, and then yeah, we
Yeah,
started
but at
talking
the
to each other.
time she had a boyfriend.
He doesn't count as a boyfriend. We never kissed, we never held hands. It was just
Well, you were still like,
no, we were just
you were a
messaging.
couple.
We were just no, we weren't a couple. You don't count that as a couple, okay?
Okay, but
But
anywho's.
anyway.
So yeah, so then what happened next was like, I obviously wanted to, get to know her and blah, 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 because my friend was so into her. And I even had this cocky thing, and I told people that, I was going to break her up with her boyfriend so that my friend could be with her. That's why I initially started talking to her. That was the
plan.
that was the plan. But along the way, things changed, and I fell in love, I guess. And then we met for the first time on Valentine's Day back in 2006. So February 14th, 2006, we met each other for the first time at a Cool and the Gang concert at the CRNFC grounds. And yeah, so I got there and I knew, okay, I'm gonna meet her now. She's with all her friends. This is, nerve-wracking. I was doing dips in the middle of the ground. Then, drank a lot of cream soda, and got myself pumped up to meet her. And then even that time it was Tashi who she was with
Yeah.
actually, and they had just gone to,
We went to get a drink.
yeah, they had gone to buy some drinks, and they were on their way back to the rest of their crew when
This episode was sponsored by Neon Arts. They did our logo.
yeah, big thank you
Big
to
thank
them.
you,
They
yeah.
did an amazing job. More details on what the logo is about will be up. But thank you so much, Neon Arts, for doing the perfect job.
Yeah.
Bam! I just jumped in there,
And
and
you're like,
Tashi just
"Hi."
ran off.
Yeah, she just left me. And by the way, guys, I was a very shy person, so
Oh
like,
yeah,
I
trust
mean,
me, I have
yeah.
more to
So when he
explain
came
about
and
that.
said hi to me, I didn't know what to do. I just said hi, and then I just walked away.
Yeah, it was brief, but yeah. And so from then, the next time that we properly met was at the big match, the Royal Thomaian cricket encounter, uh, where, in my opinion, she was still with her boyfriend.
No, we really weren't. Don't be stupid. Oh my
Yeah, yeah,
god.
whatever, whatever.
No, we weren't.
And we actually
No.
had our first fight before we were even
So
dating.
then it can't be no.
No, but like,
Yeah.
you were playing the field too. What
No,
are you
I
talking?
wasn't. Don't be silly. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, whatever. So yeah, anyways, we like she was ignoring me. I was trying to go and talk to her, but she
I
wouldn't
was
give me the
really
time of
shy,
day.
like I said.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
shy.
but so
Yeah.
had our first little argument and also took our first ever picture together. So we
Yeah.
have that, and back in the day I was rocking a mohawk, had a dog chain. I used to wear clothes 3 times my size.
Full
But
gangster.
yeah, but I got the girl, so it doesn't even matter.
True, true, true.
And yeah, so at the big match, we
Yeah, we started
chatted
talking and
and
we were just hanging out and
yeah,
just being silly teenagers, I guess, being very shy. Didn't know what to say. Do we hug? Do we hold hands?
yeah,
Yeah. And then, yeah, we just started talking to each other almost like every day, like 24/7. And
good
yeah,
times,
good
back when
times.
we were sending SMSs where you
Yeah.
had to click 3 buttons to get a letter,
Oh my gosh,
those
yeah.
days. So,
And then,
but
yeah.
we used to talk all the time,
I
and
don't like it was just random stuff we used to always just say like hi, how are you, what are you doing? Then we did when we didn't have anything to say, we'd be like so say something new. Do you remember that? So say something new.
yeah, actually.
Oh my
And of course,
god.
we went through the stages of, what's your favorite fruit?
Oh
What's your
yeah.
favorite color? Ashi's favorite color, of course, has changed over the years. But by what I have to say, it's definitely purple, and mine is green. Although now she has switched to green.
My moods change.
Yeah, no, you can't change your
No,
favorite
no,
color.
you can. You
And that's
definitely
why even
can.
our logo is, purple and green. We'll get into more detail on it on our Instagram, so check that out as well to find out more. And
So when did you first say you love
nah,
me?
so yeah, it was
Yeah.
before we started
It
dating.
was
No? Yeah,
before,
yeah, it
yeah, it
was, it
was,
was.
yeah.
So well, I had said it to other girls before, but I've never had another girlfriend. Ashi is my first and only girlfriend,
And you also said you never said it in person.
and I'd never said it to anyone in person.
Yeah.
And yeah, the first time I said it to you was in
In
person.
person,
So
yeah, you never, yeah.
it was at the Bishop's College auditorium,
Ooh.
where all the best events used to happen when we were in school. I think it was Ecstatic or Revolution
Yeah,
of
yeah, it was
Sounds.
ecstatic.
Ecstatic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It
we
was
were
in
both
April.
there.
Yeah.
I was actually working backstage because this show was organized by St. Thomas's College. So I was working backstage, and Ashi was there in the crowd, and I was trying to muster up my courage to, tell her that I loved her.
I remember we were going back and forth. We
Yeah,
went
we
into the
were.
auditorium, then we're going out, then we're chatting, but then I had to go home. But
Yeah,
he didn't want me to go home,
yeah,
and
and
yeah.
and it was when she was like, okay, no, I have to leave.
Yeah.
Then I just like ran to her and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I love you. And
I didn't say
yeah,
anything.
she
I
just
said,
smiled at me and just
okay.
walked off.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? And I
No,
was heartbroken.
I
I was
know.
thinking, I was sitting alone in my room, and then I was like, damn,
I didn't know what to say at that point. Like nobody has.
Oh, then when did you say it by? Wasn't it that night?
No,
Oh
it
no.
wasn't that night.
Oh,
And then actually I called like yeah, so he went I think it was about a week later when we were messaging and then he was I think we were at dinner at Taj. He was having dinner
whoa.
and yeah, I remember that specifically. And then I called you because I think I felt bad and then I said, I love you. And
Oh,
then yeah, he was
thanks.
so happy.
Thanks.
But yeah, that's
So yeah,
how Yeah, it
And
started.
then, like, to just go back and give a little bit of background on us as well. So we were 15, we were both 15 at the time. We were both born in 1991. My birthday is the 4th of March, and
June 29th.
yeah.
I went
A-
to ladies' college.
And I went to St. Thomas's, Mount Lavinia. Um,
So
yeah,
yeah, I work at Harpo's Cafes and Restaurants. My dad's actually Harpo, and my mom's a hairdresser. She runs an academy where she teaches hairdressing, and yeah.
yeah. My mom's a housewife, sweet lady. My dad is one of the founders of Access, and I too work at Access and have my own other little ventures here and there. So yeah, and I have a brother, older brother, Ranshan, but
I'm
Ashi's
an only
an
child.
only child, and therefore you understand why she's so spoiled.
I am not spoiled, please. Gosh, so
Um,
annoying.
yeah, now he sees the mask, the
Oh,
mask she puts on for the
please.
rest of the
Oh,
world.
just shush.
I'm the one that has to deal with her behind closed doors.
Shush.
But yeah, so that's just a little bit more about ourselves. So we were
We studied in Malaysia as well.
no, that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's later on in the
Oh,
story.
oops.
Rewind. So coming back to so I was at St. Thomas's. We were in grade 9, no 10,
10.
10. Yeah, we were 15. So we were in grade 10 at the time, and yeah, it was crazy, So it was just I knew I really liked her, and I wanted to try and see where things would go because I had never had a girlfriend in the first place, right? So
Yeah.
she had
No,
two boyfriends before me.
rubbish. All rubbish. Let's just not argue about this, please.
Oh, what do you mean? What?
just,
Tell,
just
tell
be.
me I'm wrong.
You are wrong. Okay, continue.
You
Continue.
had a boyfriend when you were 13, and then another one just before me when you were 15. But both are not counted.
No, just
Ah, so there were two.
Don't be silly.
Gotcha, bitch.
Shut up.
So yeah. So anyways, I wanted to take things to the next level, and I wanted to ask out.
So it was a month after, right? After he
Yeah.
said, yeah, we said we love each other.
Yeah.
It was a month.
And now it's May. It's the month of May, right? So I used to do drama at St. Thomas's, and well, I used to play a girl in every play. It was a given because I was fairer than everyone else, so automatically cast as a girl. So I was playing a female role in one of the plays, and it went on for 3 days. And of course, Ashi came to watch. On day 2 is when I decided to pop the question, and I didn't really plan it at all.
Do you remember even that day you got annoyed with me the day before? Because I
What is
spoke to one of your rivals and you weren't very happy with that.
Oh, really? Okay.
And you weren't sure whether to ask me or just because I spoke to him.
Yeah, I need to make sure you were committed.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh damn, okay. So that was on day 1 of the
That
show.
was day 1, do you remember?
No, I don't actually. Yeah, that's great. So like, elaborate.
No, it's no, it's because after the show you were coming to talk to me and I was talking to him after you came, and then
Okay.
you were just annoyed that I was talking to
That
him.
you didn't run away from him and come right into my
Yeah.
arms, kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Oops.
And, I watched all the romance movies.
Oh my gosh. But I was very shy too, so it
Yeah.
was very hard for me to show
Yeah, but I didn't understand that back then. No, I was like, where's the love?
Okay, sorry.
So then on day 2, right, the show finishes, and I'm like, okay, this is the day I'm gonna ask out for sure. And I'd say, okay, I changed, got my makeup still on, but at least I'm not in a dress, shorts and t-shirt. And I'm like, okay, let's go grab something to eat. So we decided to go to KFC.
KFC.
So the play was at St. Thomas's, and we went to the KFC that's on Gore Road, right there. And we walk up to the counter to order some food, and I realize, damn, I'm just after the play. I don't have a wallet. I don't have any money with me.
And I didn't have money
This is
either.
damn embarrassing. I'm like trying to ask out, and I can't even buy some KFC today. So I was like tripping, but luckily there were a whole bunch of Thomians there at the time. Shout out to my boy. You know who you are. He sorted me out, gave me some cash, and I bought us a meal.
Did I even eat?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't
I think you just said chips.
Yeah, I was so nervous.
Yeah, and then so then we had dinner, and then I was like, okay, I can't do it inside KFC. This is just like really weird. Let's go outside. So we go outside to the KFC car park, which is no better to be honest. But hey, at least it was a little dark. It was a little better.
Yeah, there's nobody there.
Better
Our friends
mood.
just left
Yeah,
us.
there was no one else around.
They knew,
we were under a big
like
tree.
our friends knew it was happening, so they were just letting us, go forward, and they were
Yeah, but
just
we could
waiting
see
back.
them watching us.
They were waiting. I also kind of knew in the back of my head that you were going to say that. Yeah.
So then we get to the car. We're sitting in the car park under this tree and all, and I'm just like, so Ashi, will you be my girlfriend? And this woman looks at me and says, what if I say no? I was like, wait, what? That's so bad, I was fully taken aback, heartbroken again for like a couple of seconds, and then she's like, no, I'm kidding. Yes, and then...
Yeah, the what if I say no, we had this thing, all the girls, like all our friends, we used to, if somebody asks us something, we'd always say, what if I say no, what if I say no, and we never actually done that to him.
Proper mean girl shit.
No, it was a joke. Now don't sleep.
Ladies got it.
Get out of here. But yeah, so that's why I just wanted, play a little trick on him and just...
Yeah, you got me then and I've been getting you since. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much
our story.
Our story of
Right.
how we started.
Yeah.
And well, it was the 26th of May 2006. So it's been 17 years this year. Long ass
Crazy,
time.
yeah.
More than half our lifetime together now.
The
So,
best.
Yeah. That is our origin story, and well, that's pretty much all we wanted to tell you for this first podcast. And in the next one, we plan to go into more detail from when we started dating to when we got married, and hope you will all tune in for that.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening.
And as we always say,
It's all
G.
G.